Western media believes that Nintendo should portray Zelda as a black woman. Any and every symbol of black power goes a long way into dulling these knives. To that end, a black Princess Zelda sends the message that black women are. This person obviously believes, and they said in the article, that Zelda and Link are always portrayed as white people. So it's about time that Link and Zelda are portrayed as black so that it can empower black people. To Japan too, don't be shocked in the future if they start demanding that Japanese start making content that caters to them as well. Again, I do see some problems for Japan in the future that is going to hit them like a truck. Konbanwa minasan. Kyo desu. Western media believes that Nintendo should portray Zelda as a black woman. That's the topic we're going to talk about today, but before that, guys, just make sure to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. I'm going to read a quote from an article from zeldadungeon.net. Black women in America right now are constantly bombarded with content and voices up to the highest echelons of society, which suggests that they do not matter, that they are inferior, and that they are not deserving of respect. Any and every symbol of black power goes a long way into dulling these knives. To that end, a black Princess Zelda sends the message that black women are not just minor characters or antagonists, but complex, heroic figures of vital importance. Oh my God. This is absolutely ridiculous. Oh my God. I've talked about this subject in a few videos in the past, but there is a movement in Western society to change the race and gender of established characters to have diversity for the sake of diversity. And clearly this person who wrote this article is a black woman, and she believes that black women are so underrepresented in media and that they're shown to be evil or not too bright or whatever, and making Zelda black would definitely inspire black women to feel empowered and good about themselves. There is a movement going on in Western society, predominantly in American media, that takes established characters who are majority of the time white and transform them into a minority, to someone who's non-white, to a different gender, usually from male to female, or to make them homosexual. And to them, it's to help the fact that minorities are underrepresented in media, which I think is completely stupid, because any established character that's transformed to a minority, that minority character is always going to be in the shadow of the original character. I mentioned before that there's a black Spider-Man named Miles Morales, but even though Miles Morales is considered Spider-Man, he will always be in the shadow of Peter Parker, who is the original Spider-Man. This just shows how much Western society is obsessed with racism. Everything is seen through the lens of race. And like I've mentioned before, Japanese don't look at fantasy characters and think this person is white, this person is black. This person obviously believes, and they said in the article, that Zelda and Link are always portrayed as white people. So it's about time that Link and Zelda are portrayed as black so that it can empower black people. But in my head, I'm like, if you want to see more black characters in media, why don't you make original black characters? Stop trying to tokenize characters and make them a different color to satisfy your own desire to have more diversity. And I'm fine with people doing their personal fan art of different, characters from anime, manga, or video games. I think that's cool. But when you start demanding companies and creators to transform a character that is not originally another way to make him that way, I think that's wrong. And I think you're out of line for doing that. And I think most people would be mad if Japanese started demanding black people to make black characters Japanese, so the Japanese feel more represented. I think a lot of people would hate that. But for one, that shows that you can't make a good character enough to appeal to a mass audience of people, and that you have to rely on the success of another character to make your character appealing to people, which is, again, a sign of lack of creativity. And I've said this before and I'll say it again. The world is becoming more globalized. In the past, Japan could be isolated and still be relatively okay for the most part. But in this day and age of internet and social media, where cultures are crossing each other, where information is shared at the speed of light, countries are losing their sovereignty. And ideologies from certain countries are going to try to infiltrate other cultures. And Japan has some of the most influential entertainment on the face of the planet. And as woke culture in America is affecting everything from entertainment, from movies to video games and music, they're already trying to infiltrate anime and manga and other styles of Japanese entertainment. And what you're going to see is that a lot of these woke people are going to start demanding that Japanese produce certain products the way that they want them to be made. So you're going to see more people demanding Japanese be more diverse in how they make their content. And as more foreigners are coming to Japan too, don't be shocked in the future if they start demanding that Japanese start making content that caters to them as well. Again, I do see some problems for Japan in the future that is going to hit them like a truck. But if you're creative like myself, I don't feel like you have to create anything to appease people. Create what you want to create. If your character happens to look a certain way, cool. If not, that's cool too. But I shouldn't be forced from any movement or political movement for that matter to make a character that I originally didn't want to make. I think that's ridiculous. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. So if you guys liked the video, please smash the like button, smash the subscribe button. Also hit that bell as well to get notified whenever we post a video. Honto, arigatou gozaimasu. Minna, kiyotsukete. Ja ne.